Cast.
Hail, Metal Nation! It is time for another metal promo review where we read metal promos that have been sent to us and we decide how many ears we will be dedicating to each item being promoed from 0 to 2. Although that doesn't seem to always be the case because some people like to imagine they have more than 2 ears. But
It's a general ground rule.
all right, let's start off with AZZIARD, Liber Secundus. Exegese is a metaphysical black metal journey inspired by Carl G. Jung's Red Book, combining atmospheric compositions with crushing performances for an immersive existential experience. We got artist AZZIARD, album Liber Secundus, Exegese. Release date, fucking another promo years after the fucking album came out.
Years?
April 2020.
Wow.
Through Malpermaceta Records, which is apparently part of Season of Mist. It's modern black metal, also known as, I guess, false black metal, perhaps.
Uh-oh. Could it be
Why
that
would you want to be saying modern black metal?
maybe it's like, remember during the pandemic there was like a supply chain issue? Maybe this one was like stuck on that boat that crashed in the Suez Canal, and the promo just finally like got to its last mile. Maybe.
Yeah, who screens these? How did this get in front of the panel?
I know.
Well, if it makes the band feel better, it sat in my inbox for 2 months.
Okay, so you're telling us it's your fault.
That's not at all what I'm telling you. Anyway, they are from France. Format Digisleeve CD.
What? Wait, what's a Digisleeve?
I think it is code for cheap ass cardboard CD instead of a jewel case.
Okay.
Then LP, digital, and tape. Lineup: Asa vocals, Gorgeist guitar, Nesh guitars, Sarnath on bass, and Krios on drums. Tracklist: 7 Sermons to the Dead. Then Retrouvé avec l'âme, and the 3 prophecies: Incantation, the Scarlet Man, Images of the Wanderer, Le Chemin de Croix, and the Desert. I almost said dessert. Unveiling the mystique of existential questioning. Sorry, I'm doing something over here. I can't even be bothered to read the promo. It's right in front of me. AZZIARD wants to promote their non-promoted release, Liber Secundus Exegese. This Parisian metal ensemble has truly outdone themselves this time, concocting an opus that speaks to the soul, transcending the boundaries of mere music and leading you on a journey into the depths of metaphysical exploration. Released under the illustrious banner of Malpermaceta Records and Season of Mist, Exegese is the second installment in a riveting trilogy inspired by Carl G. Jung's Red Book. The album delves into the 7 Sermons to the Dead, the Gnostic component of the Red Book, offering listeners an auditory exploration of our world's metaphysical framework. Each track is a stepping stone on the journey. As it sounds like frolicking to me.
Yeah,
starting with the existential meditation of 7 Sermons to the Dead and leading to its sublime introspection, the sublime introspection of the desert. The 8-track masterpiece is a sensory feast for black metal enthusiasts, showcasing AZZIARD's unique blend of atmospheric and crushing metal. The band's lineup for the album features we read all that. All right, their combined talent results in a sonically sophisticated and emotive performance that captivates listeners from the first chord to the last. Recorded and mixed by Etienne Sartou, renowned for his work with Deliverance and End of Mankind, and mastered at Red Mount Studios by Magnus Lindberg of Cult of Luna fame, Exegese stands as an impressive testament to the band's creative prowess and commitment to the craft. Exegese is available in multi-format multiple formats, including digisleeve, CD, LP, digital, and tape. As Metal Trenches put it, quote, AZZIARD have created a black metal masterpiece that is both crushing and atmospheric. The songwriting is top-notch, and the instrumentation is skillfully executed. Exagaze is a must-listen for fans of the genre. Venture into the labyrinth of the mind and soul with AZZIARD's Exagaze, a black metal odyssey that challenges, excites, and inspires. Allow the dark symphony to envelop you and lead you down the path of self-discovery. This isn't just an album, it's an experience. Dive into the world of AZZIARD's Exagaze today. I like how it turned into a commercial at the end.
Yeah.
I like the whole thing's a commercial. I mean, all of these promos are. But yeah, they're just like, call no. Please allow for shipping and handling and delays. All right, let's see. Here is the album artwork. And it's very black metal. It's like you take a Nea Obliviscaris album cover and then you get rid of any remaining color. And it's a cloaked death-like figure holding some lady, and I don't know. This is art, right? So we don't have to slap a not safe for work thing on it, do we?
Yeah, that's just it's like when you see a naked chick at the Louvre.
Right. All right, and then at the bottom here they got the title with like extreme kerning. And then here's the band. So they're all in a black void. There's 5 of them. And they're all wearing hoods that have like symbols on them, right? So I like this take on a black metal photo. It's still very black metal. It's poorly lit. They apparently have something on their knees. If you look, I don't know how well it's coming through to you.
It's very hard to see because
like
it's just
spider webs on their knees.
Yeah, that's just strange.
All right, so there you go. What do you got?
One year. Much respect to the French black metal scene, who've produced many great things, especially once they move away from black metal. This band may or may not be there on the basis of their description. I have never really loved kind of arty black metal. I can't think of too many of those records that I've ever really loved, but they sold me. I'm going to give it a shot.
So the Red Book that they're basing everything on was this book that C.G. Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst, basically did as a narcissistic passion project. So he decided it wasn't just enough to make all his wacky ideas. He wanted to make a crazy, illuminated manuscript version of it. And it took him 25 years to do so. And because of that, I am very, very worried. But luckily, in Jungian psychiatry, we know that there is always the self and the shadow self, which will combine to make a whole. So I'm going to give them half an ear, but also half a shadow ear that hopefully through the work of psychoanalysis, they can sublimate and combine to form a whole ear. But until they do that work, which I doubt they have, they're only having one real ear for now.
All right. I'll go an ear. I'm curious. Could be good. Despite what I said about modern black metal earlier, I actually like the production of
I've also figured out what
modern
a
black metal,
is.
but I figure that Doug has a good point. It might be too arty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I talked over you because you disrespectfully tried to talk over me.
Well, but I had something more important to say. A digi-sleeve is basically a mini version of an LP like cover. So it's just like a fucking sandwich piece of cardboard that you can stick a CD in and out.
That's what Tim said.
Just get the fucking jewel case. Why are you gonna?
It's the cheapest.
It's gonna look like shit.
way.
No, it's gonna look like shit in your CD collection. Why bother selling a CD if it doesn't display nicely.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
here's all the shitty ass promos I have in these cardboard sleeves. Good thing it only costs the band, 50 cents instead of a full jewel case where you know what album it is from the side of it.
It's the kind of thing that
You know what? I'm taking my ear away. Zero.
Whoa.
I'm not going to listen to this if there's no physical product that I can hold and then put away and then remember it's there in 3 months. I'm not going to remember it's there in 3 months if it's a fucking cardboard sleeve.
In reaction to Tim's comment, I'm going to go up to an ear and a half on this. While I don't disagree with him, I'm going to use a word I hate, but there has been a paradigm shift, and the artwork is no. We'll talk about this more in the Jag Panzer review.
Oh my god!
This is all about replicating the vinyl, but smaller. It's the '80s again. It's not like what we grew up in the 2000s, where the CD was supreme. And you get the shitty art and the sleeve. Shitty quality, fidelity.
Okay. Well, in response, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm
finish
done.
your rambling thought.
Whoa.
I'm going to subtract another half an ear, so they get negative half an ear because they put out a tape. Tapes are nothing but a fucking novelty. There are no good tapes anymore. If it was the 80s, they'd get a good metal tape, but they don't make high quality tapes anymore, and they certainly don't make high quality tape players. And you know what? Chances are fucking zero that you have a tape player that actually sounds good. I do. And even if I bought the tape, it would sound like shit because it was manufactured in 2020. It was manufactured in 2020. Fucking trend. I hate the trend of putting out tapes now because they are not meant to be good. There is zero chance they're good. The only good tapes were made when tape manufacturing was the gold standard for a physical release.
Well, and it was never the gold standard. It was a gold standard for listening to it in your car. All right, I'm going to take a quarter ear off on the basis of the new information introduced. So I think we're back to where we started. But yeah, no, 100%. And this is modern black metal. On the basis of the description, it's meant to sound good. Mm-hmm. If you want your music to sound like shit, release it on tape. That's not my read of this.
Yes. I'm going to add back a quarter of an ear. So I'm at negative a quarter of an ear because you're right about it playing in your car. And guess what? I don't care what you think. Your car stereo sounds like shit. But it sounds better than your fucking phone. So, all right. Let's move on. You keep putting your finger up. What do you want to say?
I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
No, you're not. All right, I'm going to change gears. I'll make you feel better right now.
All right.
U.S. melodic heavy metal band REOG announces Indonesia Rock Will Never Die 2023 tour dates. Los Angeles, California, Indonesian-American melodic heavy metal band REOG. It's REOG, R-E-O-G, an anagram of gore, are proud to announce their Indonesia Rock Will Never Die 2023 tour dates. 2 countries, 2 cultures, 1 tour that will prove rock, as it always has been, though contrary to what some may have told you, is far from dead. It lives strong in the hearts and souls of countless citizens of all nations around the world. REOG, an American band who proudly take their name to honor the majesty and mysticism from the Indonesian tradition with that name, will embark on their long-awaited Indonesian tour with a special Indonesia-only pre-release of their new album. Along the way, the band will play 7 shows in 19 days to include live dates in Jakarta, Yogyakarta. Okay, it's spelled with a Y.
It is, but it's not.
And the island of Bali, while filming their experience for fans everywhere. In addition to touring and performing, REOG will also shoot 2 music videos that feature the beautiful landscape and rich culture of Indonesia, working with veteran music video director Novi Hartoyo. The Rock Will Never Die tour is August 10th in Jakarta, Jens Bar. August 12th Say that city again.
Yogyakarta.
Yogyakarta at the Indonesian Custom Show, August 12th, again at Yogyakarta Maid Cafe, August 16th in Yogyakarta again at Play On. Then August 19th in Denpasar Bas Indi, 821 Denpasar Jagerhaus. It's Jeger. And then 824 in Jakarta again at Star Kemang. And then I don't see a Bandcamp or anything. Their official site is, I have to go through the redirect link, and now it's REOGBand.com. REOG. There is no picture of them, so I can't really. Oh, wait, I lied. I just didn't scroll down far enough. So let's see here. There's the band, 4 dudes.
Nice.
And I have a feeling several of those dudes are not Indonesian.
Yeah, I have a feeling as well.
But who knows? Maybe they're from the far north of Indonesia.
Yeah.
And let's see. Can we get a denim count? I'm seeing 2 jeans type pants and 2 leather type pants.
But is that a leopard vest I see?
Yes, it is a leopard vest over a t-shirt, not to be confused with the leather vest over nothing.
They are from Los Angeles. We have to remember.
Oh yeah, they're from your neighborhood. Let me know if you run into them. And
Wow.
They got their tour poster here.
I mean, that's awesome.
There's an eagle coming out of a skull with fangs, and it says, "Oh, the eagle is clutching 2 guitars." It says, "Rock will never die." Okay,
wow, okay.
So, in terms of ears, would you go and see this band and listen to them with your ears?
Well, I have a shocking announcement for our Metal Nation, and that is that we will actually be at Rocklahoma on September 1st to see them in Tulsa.
Oh, God damn it. They're playing Rocklahoma.
They are. We're going to be there.
So we welcome you to the Podcast 'em Down pre-party.
Yeah. We'll be
Join
at
the Patreon for more information.
We'll be at the Pit Beef restaurant. You'll know which one it is.
So I find it troubling that they have to label themselves as rock. You know,
could that be an Indonesia thing?
That's got it. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's an Indonesian thing. If this was like a West Coast tour.
Yeah.
No. Oh man, I skipped over. I skipped over quite a few paragraphs that I missed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. A modern day classic metal.
All right.
Lineup includes Richard Dawson. I guess.
Whoa, like the guy from the Family Feud.
Yeah. He smooches all the ladies. Blah blah blah. Technical rhythms. Blah blah blah. For the Flower. Blah blah blah. Music video. Okay. Anyway, that's all you missed. Doug, did you have any ears to offer?
Yeah, they're intriguing. They get an ear.
All right, last one.
I didn't even give them my Dua Talinga yet. Dua Talinga.
Okay, the last one.
Oh, that's 2 ears.
Oh, I got it. All right, this one's long, so you can do this, and I'll just skip ahead. All right, Imperial Age Symphonic Metal Lost Worlds Unleashed Tour 2023. This is from the service that has bullet points. Bullet point. The Symphonic Metalers will tour Europe again. 3rd album, New World, got excellent media feedback. cinematic, uplifting, and powerful songs.
Okay.
Band announces, quote, "Hey, Europe, we've got some surprise for you. We are touring the EU once again, and we are starting in 2 months." Is that true? Yes, it is true. Making sure we're timely on this one. This time, we will ride through Slovenia, France, Germany, Switzerland, and Netherlands. Happy to finally announce to you the Lost Worlds Unleashed Tour 2023 dates. Metal Witch Open Air on September 9th in Slovenia. La Boule Noire. See, all the dates are backwards. It says 17/9. So,
Okay.
17th of September in Paris, France. 18th in Lyon, France. Rock and Eat. I'd go to Rock and Eat.
I'd go to Rock and Eat every week.
All right, then September 28th in Weinheim, Germany at Cafe Central. 29th in Oberhausen, Germany at the Killers Fest. October 1st in Munich, backstage. They're playing backstage. Where's that noise coming from? October 5th in Pratteln, Switzerland at Z7. October 6th in Sittard, Netherlands at Popodium Vault. And then last date at De Pit in Terneuzen, Netherlands on October 14th. More shows might be announced later. Tickets and VIP upgrades. I see you, Doug. I am skipping ahead. That's the worst part. From humble Russian origins to Britain's biggest symphonic metal export. After being endorsed by Arts Council England as exceptional talents, relocating to the UK and becoming Britain's biggest symphonic metal export, Imperial Age announced their highly anticipated European tour entitled Lost Worlds Unleashed Tour 2023, kicking off on 9th September from Ljubljana, Slovenia. Lost Worlds Unleashed Tour will span. We already said all this. Why put all this blah blah blah? Let's flashback. All right, flashback section. Imperial Age is a symphonic / power metal band hailing from Northampton, UK, originally founded by Alexander Aor Osipov and Jane Odenstova in Moscow, Russia. Following the war on Ukraine, they left Russia in protest and lived for a year in Turkey before being granted UK residency by the British Home Office under the Global Talent Program. It's program with an M-E at the end. In 2023, the band has gained international recognition for their unique fusion of symphonic and metal elements, captivating audiences with their powerful sound and visually stunning performances. With a glowing global fan base and critically acclaimed albums under their belts, Imperial Age continues to push boundaries and redefine the symphonic metal genres. Over the recent years, Imperial Age has been making waves in the international metal scene. You already said this. Oh my God, we're halfway through.
No!
Let me just say, for fans of Nightwish, Epica, Avantasia, boo. Where's my...
Boo.
Does this work yet? Avantasia. The laugh works for Avantasia because fuck Tobias Sammet. Powerwolf and Sabaton. Genres, symphonic power and folk metal. You don't need to know the hashtags. Let's see. Discography 1, 2, 3, 4 full lengths, including a live album. And then 1 compilation, 1 EP. All right. Let's just do the
just
artwork.
So we cover our bases. Can you do a boo for Sabaton?
Yes. Damn it. I still haven't learned. What's this one? Nothing. What's that one? Nothing. How about this one?
Oh, that works.
All right. Let's look at this artwork. I'm not reading the rest. There's too much. So it's a ship, but it looks like a modern ship, you know, because it has like a light on it, okay? And it's sailing away from the pyramids, which are not on the coast. And there's a bunch of, like the pyramids of Giza. There are 3 pyramids, and there's a bunch of obelisks in front of it. Mm-hmm. And it says Imperial Age, New World. So why are they leaving? Because you can see the The sails are billowing towards the viewer, so they're going away from the pyramids, away from land.
Maybe
I don't know.
they're coming back.
And
Maybe they're
what-
backing into their parking space.
Yeah.
Against the wind. And
Yeah.
What boat has a headlight?
A lucky boat.
Doesn't it have the bow? Isn't it's like the turn of the century ships, right?
Why, that's called a tumble home design.
Yeah.
Where it's
Going the wrong
slanted.
way by today's standards. Yes.
Right. And then, here's the band. I didn't catch this earlier. Okay, so we got
All right.
several people who look like extras from a pirate movie.
Mhm.
They look like a band called Imperial Age.
Yeah.
They look like a band that would be riding this ship.
Yes.
So at least that's consistent.
So that works. That scans.
Oh, let's track list of New World. Windborn, Legend of the Free. The Way is the Aim. Shackles of Gold. The Wheel. To the Edge of the Known. Distant Shores and Call of the Towers. Okay, so I'm ready for ears. We don't need to look at anymore. First of all, this running time 46:50, too long for an LP.
Mm-hmm.
By
All right, Tim,
by
let me ask
50
an honest
seconds.
question.
Yes.
Have you ever heard a band describe? It's not a criticism of them yet, but I've never heard cinematic metal that I in any way thought was good. I've heard metal that sounds cinematic, but not self-labeled.
Oh, real quick. I'll answer that after I tell you who else is in the band. Anna Chiara Moisiva, we didn't mention her.
No,
Dimitri Belf on bass, and Manuele Di Ascenso on drums. He's a good boy. The two people that left Russia and then that third person I just mentioned are all vocalists. There are no guitarists in this band, apparently. According to this lineup thing. Anyway, Rhapsody started calling themselves symphonic metal.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm reacting to because
And there's
they
also a
sucked at
band-
that point.
There's a band from, I believe, France called Fairyland that I would also describe as symphonic metal, like symphonic power metal, cinematic metal. You know, didn't they say cinematic at some point? That's what I'm
They
thinking
did.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'd go with. I was gonna give them a full 2 ears. However, let's start with 2 ears, and I'll knock stuff off. I like that they've embraced being British as hard as possible because they've already said it's Britain's best symphonic metal export. Which, no, big fish in a small pond there. I don't like that they like Avantasia. Nuh-uh. I find the artwork confusing, but maybe
I'm gonna
that's
challenge you on the app. Did they say they were inspired by it, or is it for fans of?
For
There's
fans
a huge
of.
difference.
There is a huge difference. You're right. Okay,
Yeah.
so I won't deduct for that. I like the aesthetic, and I also very much appreciate that they are clearly dressed like future pirates, and the word pirate is nowhere in here because pirate metal
Okay.
is shit. Ailstorm has completely ruined power metal for everyone.
Agreed.
So,
That's okay. That's a good
and
point.
they look like a crew out of time for that ship that we saw. It is perfect, in fact.
yeah, so I did want to criticize the ship, but now seeing the band photo, I think it all ties it together and it works. Maybe they'll explain why they're leaving the pyramids. And maybe they aren't the pyramids of Giza. Who knows?
It's probably
Who
Atlantis
knows?
or some bullshit.
They have one of their earlier albums was about Atlantis. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? 2 ears. I'm in all the way.
all in.
Yep.
As much as I hate everything about this band and everything they stand for, 2 ears. I'm intrigued. And thank you for joining the right side on this NATO Summit week.
So to quote contemporary events, nobody should expect compromise nor understanding from me. That said, 2 ears.
All right. That wraps it up. If you disagree, write into You're Wrong at podcastthemdown.com. Press the dislike button. Share it to show everyone how dumb we are. And thank you for feeding the algorithm. And,
also,
should we get a Threads account?
We should get a Threads account. And also, I've been meaning to say this for many times, but everyone listening, you're welcome to go fuck yourself. Have a good night.
Got it off your chest, Matt.
Yeah, I know.
Must feel
taking
good.
a while.